As you can tell, it's dark outside. We took off to Summit first thing this morning. Drove down there, got the correct oil pan. It's in that box right there. And then we're gonna put it on here. Now, it took some talking and finagling to figure out what I was doing, so I had this feeling that there's this creek that people talk about being up and losing their paddles, and before I start, I'm gonna go grab me a paddle just in case.
Tired of this old house, gotta get out. Gonna get a little bit loud. Cold drinks and friends all around. Headed to the lake.
Tip for you: when you get ready to put in your flex plate bolts, and I'm using these ARP bolts, make sure you put a little thread sealer on the bolts. The bolts here are not blind holes, they're through holes, which means these holes go all the way through into the oil pan on a Ford. So if you forget to put the thread sealer on the bolts and you stand them in there, you stand a good chance of your car dribbling oil just like that 9th grade birthday party when you got your grandma laughing too hard. So make sure you do that. That's your tech tip for the day. Let's get for the first time since I can't remember exactly what year he told me, sometime in the 90s, 95, 96, something like that. For the first time probably in almost 30 years, the Cougar has an engine. Well, there you go. I think I said originally we was gonna break this up into 3 videos, but I think we're gonna break it up into 4, and here's why. Let's look at what we've got on an agenda this week coming up. There's a better chance of a Hillary Clinton witness surviving than there is me getting it all done this week, but we're gonna try. So this is what's on our agenda for this week. It's in the Cougar, it's bolted down. Now we gotta do all the other stuff, all the wiring, belts, hoses, cooling system, fuel system, all that stuff to get it ready to fire for the first time. That's on the agenda. This week also, our Dodge Charger, the engine bay's prepped and ready for the new engine to go in it. We got a 318 automatic to go in it. My wife's Jeep, it's got a bloated head gasket. It is coming in the shop at some point in time this week. The engine's gonna be tore down and I'm gonna get the head and all sent off to the machine shop. So it's not gonna be done this week, but the idea is to get it tore down so we can get the parts sent out to the machine shop. That is our good friend's 59 T-Bird. We gotta do suspension work on it. He daily drives that car. You didn't hear me wrong, he daily drives that car. We gotta get it in the shop and take care of the suspension on it, and then hopefully by Friday, Thursday's where I'd like to be, but by Friday, I'll have the rear end back and under the 63. The 63 will be back in the shop in some capacity and getting the fuel system plumbed up so that it will be done. All we really like on it is the fuel system to have the drivetrain completed. Then it'll be on to little stuff like getting the seat mounted and getting the lights working and stuff like that. But we got to get the rear end back under it and get the fuel system in it, and hopefully that's on the agenda for Friday. So yeah, that's my week. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's the agenda for this week. On this week, so the Cougar's gonna have to go out. The T-Bird comes in. I'm gonna take care of the suspension on the T-Bird. Then the T-Bird's gonna come out, and then we're gonna put the motor over in this, which is our Dodge Charger. We're gonna put the motor over in it, and once we get the motor laid over in it, then we're gonna do the final assembly on the Cougar. That sounds like a lot, but it's really not. The suspension stuff on the Thunderbird shouldn't take more than a day, maybe 2 days if we run into some issues and we find any surprises, which means it'll take 3. And then the Charger, the motor is just laying right over here, actually inside a van. So all I gotta do is pick the motor up and disconnect a couple of little things, but pick the motor up, bring it over here and set it in the Charger. That's where things are gonna get a little hairy with the Charger, because I'm pretty sure the motor mounts are gonna be different, transmission mounts are gonna be different and all that. So we're probably going to have to make a few things, but you hear about the Cougar. So this was the third part to the Cougar. There's gonna be 4. I promise you, in the 4th part, you will hear this engine run. School hot rodding is, and that is drag some junk out of a field, get it running, and go have fun with it. So instead of coming home tonight, playing on Facebook, get out in the garages, build some cool shit, and go out and have fun. Next time, God bless you.
Tired of this old house, gotta get out. Gonna get a little bit loud. Cold drinks and friends all around. Headed to the lake.